what is up? Welcome back to the Radiant Ranks. I'm Kosher Ali, and today I'm back here for a very new, fun, and educational video. And that's exactly what our channel says, create your own learning. And this is a learning video. But who says learning only has to be on book, a pencil, and paper? It can also be on electronic devices. And that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you today. A fun and educational video on an electronic device. It doesn't matter how you study, where you study, or what you study. All it matters is that you're having fun when you do study. Please, everybody, do not forget to like and share this video, as well as, definitely subscribe to our channel so you absolutely do not miss out on any future videos of ours. And also, don't forget to hit that little notification bell so you get a notification when our videos are posted on YouTube. Thank you. So everybody, before I get started with today's topic, and how I'm going to be telling you of how I came up with this idea for all of you viewers to watch. The place I live in is Sydney. There have been many heavy rainfalls since the past 10 days or so. And due to those heavy rainfalls, there are now even flooding warnings in and around Sydney. It's been a lot in the news channel. So I thought, why don't I make a video on floods and how to prevent your houses from being damaged? However, everybody, today I will not be showing it through pen and paper and books. Instead, I'll be showing it to you through gaming. And today's game is going to be Minecraft. Yay! As well as being a fun video, it's also very educational. And like I said, no pen and paper, only gaming today. So let's not waste any more time, and let's start. So let's start with how to prevent your house from getting flooded. Now these are just from my research and understanding. There could be many points to keep in mind, but it's not possible for me to show all of them in a game form. And this is only to make learning fun and trying some different ways. Now, I have built two houses to just show the difference. So this is the strong one, and then that is the weak one at the back. Both are built near the river, which is on the right-hand side of the strong house, which is built keeping all the tips in mind. The strong house, it may be affected in flooding, but not as much as the not-so-strong house, which is at the back, which is built with faulty materials, or has not been looked after well, so not good materials and size, and so on. Coming over to the not correct and not good for flood zone area house, as represented over here. But why is it not good for flood zone areas? Well, here are the reasons why. Firstly, it is a one-story house. And also, it is very small and squishy. Then secondly, the materials are not flood resistant. So when we come over to the front door, you can see there are gaps in the door, 6 gaps. And then when we come into the house, there are the cracked tiles on the floor. Here, next to the beds, around the toilet. And then the windows are not sealed too. They are up here. So there's 1 over here, then 2 over here, then 3 over here, and 4 over here. So 4 unsealed windows. Then when we come outside, the roof is made of oak wood planks and spruce wood planks, as you can see here. So the whole roof is made out of it. Then there are no drainage systems. And when we come into the bathroom, there's absolutely nothing, just a single toilet. Now there should be drainage systems to let the water out, but in this house, there's none. Then, there are no sandbag stock-ups. Sandbag stock-ups are mainly used for a barrier to help fight against the flood so that it doesn't enter your house. There'll be sand all around the house, near the front, and that it'll help stop the water coming into your house. Then, there's no second floor or any basement. There should be a second floor or at least a basement underneath, so that when the water gets stuck on the first floor, you can easily exit the first floor and go into the second floor or the basement area to keep safe there. Then, lastly, the house is not raised at all. And when we mean by that, we mean that it's near the ground level with the grass area. And then it could be raised up a little bit, like 2-3 blocks higher, so at least the water couldn't get to that level. And these are all the reasons why this house is not good for flood zone areas. Okay, everybody, so now coming to my favorite and the good house that can outstand the flood. Before we enter inside, I will be showing you a little bit around the house. So when we come over to the side, we have the concrete material. This is a very good material that can outstand a flood because it is very strong. And the level is also raised by the spruce wood planks down here. Then we've also got some windows too. And the same on the side with the white concrete extended higher. Now that we've gone around the house, we can enter the house now. And so you can see that this door over here, it is fully sealed with no cracks, unlike the previous house, the weak one, which there were many cracks in the door. And then when we enter, we have carpet over here, and also white concrete. Then when we enter in here, we also have the toilet area too. I will also be telling you good points that are used in this house to outstand the flood. So it has 2 stories over here with this ladder. And also, when we go upstairs, it's same as the down. We've got the carpet and the white concrete too here. And then, when we enter through this door, we have a balcony area. This is good for the flood because when people are in danger and they need help but they can't get any from inside, they can come to the second floor and onto the balcony and shout out for help and wave to anybody to save them. And also ensure all the water is gone to the basement, so the first story. So when the flood comes in the first story, it's okay because we still have the second story to go upstairs. And then the flood will just gather in this area. So then we can just flee upstairs. But then even if the water up here, we still have the door to the balcony. So then we can escape and then go to the balcony and shout out for help. The windows are sealed, of course, because it's the good house, unlike the other one over there, where the windows, there were cracks inside. So we've got good windows, and they're sealed properly. They also have flood-resistant materials. Like I mentioned before, there is the white concrete here. Then there is foam insulation and tiles. But the foam insulation, we don't have that in Minecraft. But that still could be a very good point to include in your house to outstand the flood. You can include any hardware made from steel, because steel is very good material to use, and it is also very strong to stand against the flood. But again, we don't have steel in Minecraft. But that still could be an idea. And also, the sandbag stock-ups. So the sandbag stock-ups would be kept in the basement area, so then we could get it up and then stock it around the house. So when we go outside, we can just put it in the staircase area. And it acts sort of like a barrier, like I explained in the weak house. And so that's all I can show you in a game form. Since all of these materials are limited here, but other than this, there are still a few more points to keep in mind. Like, you can have a house on a slope, which is slightly tilted to have your water flowed out of your house. Then, be sure to have safe electrical connection to prevent any shocks. Also, a handy first aid. That is very important, just in case anybody gets hurt. Then, have good clear drainages and make sure they are not blocked by any leaves and debris so the water can flow through them. Also, maybe building a house on a hill would be more safer. Other than these, good materials are the safest way. So these were the main points to show you. Now everybody, for the most exciting part, let's flood the houses! Let's start with the weak one first, and we'll see how the effect of the flood happens with each of the houses. So we'll pull the water from outside and see how the effect is in the inside. 3, 2, 1, boom! And also the cracks are here, so then the water will just flow inside. Ooh! And then from here it will just flow inside. And the house is flooded. And it's pouring everywhere. Oh no, sheep. And here is how the effect works on the house. And the drainages are not working as well. And they're not in the toilet, so the water would just remain here. Then the toilet. Then the flood would spread everywhere, and we have nowhere to flee to. Like no basement area, no second floor. And that is how the effect works on the first floor. Now let's move on to good house. Okay, so now let's see how the effect works on the good house. So let's enter in. And also the drainages work inside here as well. There's one right in the toilet, so a trap door. So then the water will pour in through here and down the drainage. So in 3, in 2, in 1, flood! Oopsie, wait. Flood. Oh, even the carpet got ruined. Yep. Now let's see how it works here. Does the water go through? Ooh, the water does go through. And then, that's how the effect. And then we can also flee to the second floor. You have to swim hard. And here we are now safe. The water is right here. And then we can go to the balcony and call for help. Oh my god, look at the weak house. It is all drained. There was so much water in the flood that it even flowed down here. So now, do you see the difference? In the weak house, the water came out. But in the good house, the water still stayed in and is getting drained down in the toilet area. and then soon it will happen, and then the house will be perfect. Well, it did take damage, but at least it's still standing strong, unlike that house over there. Thank you everybody so much for watching today's video. Hope you found this a very educational and very fun video. This Minecraft gaming was really fun to do, but from the tips that I gave you was just through my research. But you can make your houses even better with more tips that I gave you earlier, and make it even larger, more stronger, more better, and many more. Please do not forget to like and share this video, as well as definitely subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you get a notification when our videos are posted out on YouTube. See you guys next time. Bye! Stay excited and stay tuned.